it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool topic for ourselves today, so let's literally go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our cool topic for today? Our cool topic for today is selling. Should you buy life insurance if you're an insurance salesperson? Okay, should you buy insurance if you're an insurance salesperson? Or if you're a salesperson and you're selling products that you can actually own yourself? That's a really good question. Well, let me tell you something, guys. I've been in sales for a long time, and I've helped a lot of people get a whole lot of stuff. And what was taught to me a long time ago is if I'm going to sell stuff, let's say, for instance, warranties, service agreements, maintenance agreements. Okay, if you want to sell more, you got to have what they call skin in the game. What that means is you got to believe in your product. And so if you're telling other people to go buy something and you're trying to help them get stuff and you don't even own the stuff, that's kind of hard. That's like if you sell Ford cars and stuff like that and you're driving a Toyota every day. I mean, at first you may not have a lot of money, but eventually if you're staying in the business, you better own some of what you sell. And life insurance is the same thing, I'm telling you guys. And see, the reason why I say that is it just makes it easier when you're in the trenches, when you're talking to customers and you're asking for the order. Did you want to go ahead and get that? Between these two or these three, which one would work best in your, which one is more affordable for you? Which one would you keep instead of, 6 months from now, a year canceling? What would work best in your budget? Okay, and what I'm going to share with you guys is, listen, I sell life insurance, I sell real estate, I help people, purchase homes, I help people also get, degrees in school and help them in the trades and so forth. But mostly, I like to sell, I like to talk to people, and I love to be honest. If you are selling life insurance and insurance, that be term insurance, or whole life insurance, annuities, and so forth, and you're helping people, but you don't own those products, it may be a little bit tougher for you. Now, you may get lucky and sell some, and don't ever lie to a customer, because some customers will ask you questions. Well, do you own any insurance? And if you don't, okay. Now, a lot of times what you should do is when you first get a job selling life insurance, you should buy a policy on yourself. First off, they give you the commission on it, but it makes you more able to have a conversation with somebody when they say, when you ask them, well, you can get a $20,000 policy for this price or a $30,000 for this price. And between these two, which one would work best for you? And if you don't own any insurance, that's going to be kind of tough, because you're thinking in the back of your mind, I really don't believe in this product either. I hope they buy from me. I'm just saying, guys, and from my own personal experience, I have like 4 different policies on myself. Okay, you're probably saying, wow, that's a lot. Well, I got my insurance a lot when I was older, so I could only buy increments of insurance that I could afford at the time. So I bought insurance not for me, but it's for my son, it's for my family. So when I pass away, I'm not going to leave a void, because a lot of times when people don't buy insurance, after when they die, people are like, oh crap, I don't know what to do, and they get overwhelmed, and they a lot of times lose the home, they lose their minds, mostly is what they do. But a lot of times they can't transition unless somebody has left them some help, and I've done that, and that's what I do. And I also buy insurance on my other family members and stuff like that too, because see, if they pass away, some people want to be cremated, some people want to be buried, and if you think it gets cheaper as time goes by, oh crap, you need to do your research, and you need to find out that, hey, life insurance is a lot cheaper than having to go and out of pocket, put it on a credit card or finance somebody's funeral, okay? And you may say, well, I'm just going to be cremated. Well, you're looking at least $1,000, maybe up to $3,000. And what happens with your home? People have to come from different parts of the country. People have to, still pay the bills, keep the electricity on until, to go through probate court, where court is like, they're going to say, well, it's going to take a year or maybe 2 years before, anybody who owns this home gets to own this home. So what happens if you still got to pay the mortgage? What do you do if you still got to pay the bills? I believe in life insurance. I've seen some friends of mine, they didn't have any life insurance. And what ended up happening is my best friend, he passed away. He left a big debt to his sister. They're going to be able to sell the house, but they still got to pay, when you have a condo and so forth, if you own a condo, you still got to pay association fees, and you got to pay those fees. And they're around $300 or $400 a month. And if people don't have that extra money, people lose those homes. They lose it. My best friend, I loved him very much, but he left nothing. He left debt, okay? And his family had to take care of it. But see, he got that from, his parents. His parents did the same thing. He ended up having to pay for their funerals and everything and save up money and pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that put him in debt. So what I'm sharing with you is it's just like my sister. She didn't have no insurance either. People in my life that didn't have any insurance, the significant others are the ones who have to suffer. And if you are a salesperson selling insurance, are you listening, folks? Life insurance, health insurance, dental insurance. If you're selling mortgage insurance, a final expense insurance, and you don't have any insurance on yourself, shame on you. And I believe the younger you are, because see, when you buy a policy on a young person, it's pretty doggone cheap. And then you can always give them, when you pass away, give them that policy to keep it up so their families can benefit. Because see, you're going to eventually die. So if you buy a 30-year policy on a kid or something like that, and say for instance you're dead, you hopefully gave them the information so they can keep up with that policy. Because see, they will eventually have significant others. They'll have children. They'll have things in their lives that their family has to pay for. So the key to success in this regard is, if you are a salesperson, if you're looking to do good things in your life and help a lot of different people, you owe it to yourself to go ahead and buy some insurance on you and your family and your significant other. And the reason why is because, like I said, if you have skin in the game, that means you understand the sacrifice. Because see, there's no immediate gratification. It's like when you buy a car, man, you get it right then and there. If you buy a gym membership, oh boy, you get to go right then and there. If you buy a house, woohoo, you got something. But insurance ain't as easy to sell, because nobody likes to talk about dying, okay? Nobody likes to talk about death and taxes. They just like to live. And in some cultures, when you talk about death, it ain't a good thing. People don't want to hear about it because they're afraid. People are scared to have to come out of pocket. But boy, if you don't take care of your family and take care of your friends, they're going to pay, and they're going to pay huge, a lot of money out of pocket at a time when they're the most devastated, the most hurt, the most overwhelmed. So you owe it to yourself that if you are a salesperson and you sell life insurance, you owe it to yourself. Because see, it makes it easier to understand how to have a conversation. And when you talk to people about the sacrifices that they're going to have to make, $20, $30, don't sound too bad. But when you got to pay $50 to $100 to a couple of $100 a month, for some people, they don't see the big picture because they don't have any benefit right away. And some people are very selfish. We live in a society today where people, I don't care about that. I don't care who takes care of me. I ain't worried about it. But then you have a great amount of people who are just like me and you, that know that their responsibilities are their responsibilities. So if you are a salesperson, and if you're out there selling life insurance, you better have some. I'm just saying, guys, it just makes sense. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. So do me a favor, guys. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and please share my videos. It helps the algorithm so people will see more of the videos. I got literally hundreds and hundreds about all topics, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all when it comes to selling. And most of all, guys, I talk to you as a salesperson and a business owner because it motivates people to know that other people do care about them. If you're going to get out there and start selling insurance, and if you're a very young person, remember, guys, you think you're going to live forever? There's been a lot of young people. I've had sisters and brothers who died in their 30s, and you may say, oh, that's kind of old. No, it's not. It's very young. And people die every day for all different types of reasons. We drive down the road. And see, here's another thing, guys. If you're going to sell insurance, make sure, accidental insurance is very cheap. And a lot of people, they may or may not ever benefit from it. But see, here's the thing. People die from accidents all the time. And so you can add it on to your policies and give your customers a well-rounded opportunity to be able to protect themselves. And again, it's not necessarily protecting themselves, it's protecting their families. And if they have policies and insurance at their jobs, I do, and it's quite a bit because I pay extra money for it because I want even more insurance. And the reason why is because the more insurance I have, the better it'll be for my family. It'll be easier for them because I'm going to leave a home for them and things, and I want them to be happy and have things. But if you have insurance at your employer, and if you ask your customers, do you have any insurance? They say, yeah, I got this policy over at my insurance. Remind those people that's like a truck. If they let you take it home with you and you got to pay, drive it every day, and that's a part of your perks and benefits. Well, here's the thing. If you lose that job or you leave that job, you lose that insurance. So remind them. And remember, guys, the more insurance that you have on yourself, the easier it is to have those tough conversations. And you need to make sure you tell your customers, look, I understand how you feel. I've got 3 policies just on myself. I've got 1 on myself. I've got it on my family. And the reason why, it's not about me. It's about who's going to be left when I die. And everybody dies, guys. So go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. And today we just had a simple conversation about selling. Do you, as a salesperson, have any insurance? Okay, you better get some before you go out there and start selling. And the reason why is it makes you look like a real salesperson, somebody who cares. It's really important that when you sell a product and you believe in your product, your services, that you own it yourself. Okay? All right. Buy it on yourself. All right.